What's up, everyone? So today I have for you a back workout from the other day. It is a little bit short. I only did, I think, 3 exercises because I was doing a HIIT workout after and I wanted to make sure I had enough energy. But I did try really hard to keep the intensity up, and I did it in a few different ways, which I'll explain with the exercises. So it did actually feel really good, and it was sore. I was sore after. So you don't always have to do like, you know, 6 completely different exercises and be there forever. You can do that, but basically the most important thing is just to keep the intensity up. There are different ways to do that, whether it's drop sets, supersets. You know, on one of them I did each arm separately and then immediately went into both arms at the same time. You know, there are just so many different ways to keep the intensity up without just doing a million exercises in one workout. So I will narrate through this one just to give you some tips and basically how I kept the intensity up with only 3 exercises, and I will put my HIIT workout in a separate video just in case people only care about watching one of them. You know, not everyone likes the same thing, but yeah, so we'll go straight into that. Okay, so I started off with a barbell row. For this, you want your feet about hip width apart or maybe a little bit wider, and the first thing you want to do is have a neutral back and push your hips back a little bit to counter the weight so you're not falling forward. And as you can see, my back stays in a relatively neutral position. You do not want to let your lower back round on this one. And so from this view, you can kind of see that as I pull my shoulder blades together and my elbows back, I think about pushing my chest out as well. This will just help you emphasize squeezing your shoulder blades together. So this was my last set. I did, I think, basically like a triple drop set to keep the intensity up because I had been increasing the weight for each set. So on this one, I did, I think, 10 reps on this first set, and then I immediately took 10 pounds off of each side and then went straight back into it for, I want to say I was aiming for like 10 more. And then I dropped it again, taking another 10 pounds off of each end. You can drop the weight however it suits you and just your fitness level. This is an exercise that I like to push myself on, so I try to go as heavy as I can while maintaining my form. If your back is rounding, then stop and either move on to a new exercise or drop the weight because it is too heavy for you. So for the second exercise, I moved on to lat pull downs, but I did this, as you can see, 1 arm at a time first. I think I aimed for 7 each arm, and starting out this way really helped me to focus on the contraction on each arm. I feel like I've noticed a lot of imbalances lately, so I'm trying to work on that. And then after I did each arm 7 times, I kept the weight the same and immediately went into the lat pull down with both arms at the same time, because at this point my lats were starting to wear out. So by doing it with 2 arms with the same weight, you essentially cut the weight in half per arm, if that makes sense to you. So it's just a way to kind of go past failure, which is basically the whole point of the intensity, and just keeping yourself going, pushing your muscles past that failure point. So the last exercise I did, I actually started using this machine recently. You can sit on it and it kind of looks like it, but I'm actually standing up because you want to be able to keep your shoulders down and therefore not have your hands too high. But I'm holding on to the chest pad in front of me with the hand I'm not using, and you want to stand up tall And basically, yeah, lead with your elbows, just like all back exercises, and pull your shoulder back with it. Basically, you really want to be pulling your shoulder blades together while just focusing on one arm at a time. This again helps focus on each side so that you know if one side is weaker than the other. You can help catch them up and make them more even if you do one arm at a time. So I hope you liked this video. I feel like I run out of time to explain things. But yeah, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more workouts. I try to do sort of at least 1 to 2 every week, so give it a shot.